Kylesa Spiral Shadow came out in 2010 on Season of Mist record. Kylesa is a 5-piece with 2 drummers, and they are from Savannah, Georgia, and they play progressive, psychedelic crust sludge. And with Spiral Shadow, Kylesa adds even more to the mix, and we venture into indie rock on this record. We have more of the same. We still get your just earthy, crusty sludge with all these psychedelic things draping the walls. But 90s era indie rock has largely inspired Spiral Shadow. For example, on tracks, there will be like synthetic DJ Shadow type orchestrations going on, and then tribal drums will roll in, and then the hammer will just fall, and LSD-induced psychedelic crust sludge, and that indie rock sound will roll in and out of the mix. For example, tracks like Don't Look Back has like this 90s heavy guitar sound, yet poppy. And I just think of a blackened Pinkerton era Weezer, just induced with all these psychedelics just splattered on the wall. And tracks like Back and Forth, which just sounds like a denser, crustier version of the Meat Puppets. And that track has like this honky-tonk swagger to it, and it's so thickly dense with bass. Just very, very different things on this record. This is quite a spin on their sound. Kylesa always brings something new to the table. They haven't abandoned their sound at all. They just added more spice to their crock pot of sound. And this is definitely a record that it's almost necessary to purchase on vinyl because of all the various things that are going on. Although this album is way more spread out than any other effort by Kylesa, it's almost impossible to devour this with just a simple digital download. And I'll admit, when I first listened to this record, I was kind of like, what the fuck is this? And then the more you listen to it, the more you have these flashbacks of all that great 90s indie rock, like the Pixies and Failure, Hum, and so on. They don't abandon their earthy tone. They don't abandon that crust sound. It's all still there. And what they're doing is filtering that 90s era alternative rock through their sound, and it's still all very crusty sounding. I highly recommend buying this, or at least just peeping this out. This is just an awe-inspiring record. Tribal drums, fucking heavy guitars, and a lot of fresh, new ideas. And if you're into bands like Enon, DJ Shadow, and the Melvins, you will really appreciate this record. And if you're into all 3 of those bands, you're gonna shit your fucking pants. Definitely peep this out. It's Kylesa Spiral Shadow, and it came out in 2010 on Season of Mist Records. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing, and I'll see you guys next time.